Sorry, I was running a little late. I had to stop to my sister's house. So, luckily, today, Louisiana weather sometimes is crazy and it rains, but today it is very beautiful. So, I decided to come and do my exercise early this morning and give y'all a tour of my neighborhood that I grew up in. So, I'm leaving my sister's house, where the big yellow Penske truck at. So, like I said, we're gonna take a stroll in my childhood neighborhood in Rosewood and shoot the breeze. Like they said, we're gonna get it in again today. This is how we celebrate Happy White Jesus Resurrection Day, I guess. And like I said, I see some of my cuckoo neighbors. Hopefully, they still out. I see them going, run to White Jesus burning house to go there and, like Asha said earlier, to dump all their money to White Jesus, while the majority of our community is living like Mad Max, where they will steal your money and you won't have crap at the end of the day. But like I said, Louisiana is a partially heathen state and we don't rock like that. Like me, my brothers and sister, we don't go to church. So my brother-in-law that y'all seen on Friday is lighting up the barbecue pit right now. So we gonna be doing our thing Louisiana style. We don't have time for that crap. So I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, I'm going to enjoy me some rye. Like I said, eventually I'll switch it off. Here, y'all see one of them? Let me see if I can switch this. I'm going to switch it around. I'll start telling y'all some. This is one of my neighbors. Y'all see the house? He got that red, black, and green. This is one of my neighbors who has always been Afrocentric, has been, I know the Africa many times. That's a person I always admired for that, and now since I'm older than in my right mind, I get what he's saying. This is one of our childhood friends' house. I had to tell the story on this one. This is one of my grandmother lives in this. That's why I say we live in a village. My grandmother's house is this white and green house here. This is one of our neighbors. If this man was alive, still he would die again. A cave beast is living in this man's house. When I grew up, this man couldn't stand cave beasts. A cave beast is living in his house. This how crazy our people are. I said if Mr. Soul was alive, he would die. A cave beast is in his house. And this is some of my other relatives, this is some of my cousins. That's why I said our people are so insane that I was like, would you let a black man live in your father's house? But a cave beast is in this man's house. I said, hey, what kind of foolishness is this? So like I said, I grew up in, I guess this is considered a middle class black neighborhood. They only had 2 cave beasts live here. One died. Their family, you know them, their family sell their houses. And only that evil cracker that lives next door, I don't talk to that motherfucker. I give him the, you already know me. I have never talked to that motherfucker and I never will. So like I said, I'll take y'all, like I said, my hood that, like I said, I grew up in, that made me who I am. Hey, let me see if I can see all y'all messages. What's this thing? What's up? It's upside down. It's not sure. It's showing it to me. Wait, hold on. Is it okay now? Because on my end, it's showing like I'm showing it correctly. Whoa. That's why I say sometimes my phone be tripping, so I'm glad I'm working out all these kinks before I go to Tanzania, because I don't want to be doing that crap. Because that's why I say sometimes between my phone, puke tube, it's just nonsense. I see one of my neighbors still got hurricane damage from the last time. Because like I said, we in Louisiana, and where I'm from is about 35 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. So we're used to running away from hurricanes. And this is a car wash I was telling y'all about. Man, in the 90s, this place was lit. They would have people here all day, all night. It was like a park. And they got one old dragon face beasts that have an old seafood place. I see the amount of Negroes running there has decreased, so that shows that our people are showing some semblance of sense. And this is another one of my childhood friends' homes. Her dad still lives here. So like I said, I'm enjoying. Let me show y'all around. It's very beautiful here today. Because like I said, Louisiana, as y'all see, the grass here is beautiful. And it's beautiful because it rains a lot. No, I'm not. Okay, I have it. Which way y'all want my goddamn camera? If I turn it one way, it says this way. If I turn, look here. I believe this shit like this, goddamn it. If I put it one way, somebody be complaining. If I put it another way, somebody is complaining. If I put it the other way, somebody gonna say turn it. Hey, how you doing, Wendell? Huh? Oh yeah, fine, how you doing? Okay, you too. Bye. And that's one of my childhood friends. So, like I said, it's always good when you grow up in a place and you know everybody. They know you, you know them. And I feel kind of sad because where I live at now, my children them don't have that kind of growing up. If this place would have have like jobs or wouldn't, so like I said, I'm from Louisiana. The crackers here don't play with you. Almost all my family members don't live here. They don't have time to play games with you or make you think you're gonna make it. You're gonna get your butt out of here if you want something for you and your children. I like where I grew up at. It's not big, it's not small. Like I said, look what kind of neighborhood I grew up in. My kids, like my youngest son, I know if he ends up staying here, when he gets older, he'll come and live here because he wants to come here all the time. So, because where we live at now is very impersonal. Oh yes, the Easter Bunny loves us, and we love it too, because here in Louisiana, if they catch that bastard, they're going to eat it. Because here, they brag about eating all kind of crap. So, like I said, I want to walk and talk. Like I said, let me come walk early because, like I said, my family, most of the Louisiana people, we pump the party. Like I said, all these goofy holidays is for the goofy ones who want to go run and get their money, the white Jesus and all that nonsense. The majority of the Louisiana people ain't got no business with that, and it's an excuse to drink and eat. What y'all seen on Friday, which we're gonna do more today. So I'm going, like I said, I'm glad I at least come from, because Louisiana is really, really different than any state in Louisiana. I say the closest to African people, in that factor, Louisiana is probably it. It's totally like different. And we don't have time for that crap. And as you see, I'm about to show y'all some that y'all probably are familiar with. Hey, look at Mother Mary, White Jesus Mama. Because you know Louisiana does have a big, most black people who are Catholic is from Louisiana. Yes, my neighborhood is clean. Some people's houses are different variations of, you know, some are nicer than others. And like I said, some people still have damage from the hurricane from the last time. You know, because like you said, sometimes it's hit and miss here. So, yes, I grew up black neighborhood, love, like I said, everybody. Like I said, I know later if it, like it was on Friday. Like I said, I filmed later. I probably should have did it earlier. That's when more people were here and out. And like today, they'll probably have more of the people that I grew up with here. So, and like I said, some of these people, like I said, I grew up with around my family members. Like I said, I just showed you my grandmother's house. This is one of my cousin's houses right here. They behind going somewhere. So, because my family is originally from Rain, Louisiana. And a lot of people from there, when they grow up, they usually move to Lafayette. And then those of us in Lafayette usually go out of state. Hey! So, because The crackers here are insane, and who has time for that? So some of us stayed here, some of us don't. I'm one of the ones that didn't. So I guess I could tell this story. This what made me move from out of Louisiana. I was working at the hotel down the street from here, and I could have walked there. This fool, God, somehow people are freaking insane. A fool came and robbed me, y'all, by gunpoint. He was going around hotels robbing people. I said, me, in my hometown, a small town like this, they have people come and run with guns in my face. That's how I ended up, the first place I moved was Atlanta. I was like, well, shit, if I'm gonna get a goddamn bullet in the face, I might as well go to the city and catch that shit. And that's how I started my young adult journey, and that's how I met the man I married for a long time. And it's just been, yeah, sure. It's, and this is where I'm at today. But yep, that's how I end up leaving this place, because I had no intentions of going anywhere. But like they said, they have other plans for me, and then eventually I'll be gone, even from out of this country totally. Like I said, I'll never knock what our people done here or how we managed to survive up to this point. I would never be disrespectful of that. Never, ever. Never. Hi, and this is one of my neighbors. I wish he was outside. This man is one of the biggest baby boomer coons I have ever seen in my life. Hey, I'm glad he's in this house, because he always grinning and smiling in my face. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad yeah, my sister lives behind him. I'm glad I told her, I'm glad that's you. You know when a Negro is goofy. Look, he got playing, you see the golf flag in his yard. So that tell you what kind of Negro live here. Crazy, crazy. That man, ooh. Yeah, we got a big old giant pasture here. When I was a little kid, like I told you, I was a tomboy. So I used to play in this field, and nothing they never did is nothing, like no snakes. We know they have snakes and shit in there, but I've never seen any of them, or they never came out while we was in there playing. And this lady house right here, she used to have a daycare in there. And me and my cousins, who was like little kids, she used to babysit us. So that's why people don't understand what these evil beasts have done to destroy our people. I grew up like this. My children didn't grow up like this, because I wanted them to have better opportunities, because I don't want to stay here and clown here with all these evil beasts sabotage. You know how they do. I can't be a nurse here with these crazy fools here. I don't even want to imagine that one, because I grew up and went to school here and all that. I know how crazy they are. No way. And like I said, this our neighbor. She's a crazy cat lady. My child was tripping out on her cats yesterday. So even in a black neighborhood, we still have all those kind of characters. Hey, brother. So like I said, this is our house right here. Huh? I know, I just stopped there. She told us doing a barbecue pit, and she did the thing in front of my hair. Sorry, y'all. My brother was telling me my sister is coming around here. Like I said, I miss this a lot. So, like I said, I plan on getting remarried and have kids. I want my kids to have this kind of lifestyle, but not the threat of danger on their lives. That's why I tell people, don't take offense. We're not running away from something, I'm running to something. I want my kids, my next set of kids, to live in peace, to be able to live in these type of environments, and to walk without people molesting them, or worry about race soldiers killing you, your husband, your children. and all that. Peace of mind is priceless. You know, that's what people don't realize. Peace of mind is priceless. I think all the stuff I've been through, I have earned the right to some rest and peace. I think I've done enough. And one of my neighbors is a popo. So they tell you how cuckoo our people are. And I don't see if y'all can see. They got a big cross under their driveway. That's how crazy. Yeah, that's the ones I wish y'all had seen them. I say that this family crazy. They had two little skinny ones and they had meatball and spaghetti. Two of them looked like meatballs. Two looked like spaghetti. Go and run with looking like peaches to go run to White Jesus and give money. But if anybody asks them to contribute anything to help our people, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. And like I said, this one person is my best friend growing up. Too bad she coming when she's coming when her nieces is getting married. So she gonna be when I'm gonna be on my way to Tanzania. She gonna be coming back here. And this is another one of my neighbor's houses. And this gray house is when I was walking in the dark and told y'all those big old giant ass dogs. My neighbors always had big giant dogs. I don't understand that. I'm like, who they coming to bite? Hey, sister. That was my sister and my nieces. And I told my son, I said, did you realize our subdivision makes the number 9? And the number 9 is completion. I never thought about that till yesterday. So that's why I said, our people need to remember you are a spiritual being and everything in your life has meaning, especially numbers and symbols. Like I tell people, you can run all you want. We are spiritual beings, period. And the more we keep denying that, the more we will be here clowning and fighting our way with low vibrational beings. We're bigger than this. We're better than this. We are dealing with what is beneath us. There's no reason for us to keep entangling ourselves. Like I said, when you get on one accord with yourself, hey, how the hell I missed this? I gotta go in their yard and let y'all see this. Hey, White Jesus, we trust you. Hey, oh Lord, 3 of them in a row. They done made my day. Y'all done made my day. I'm glad I can't walk around here so y'all can see the type of insanity that our people is trapped in. Look at this shit. Now another one. Jesus, I trust you. You trust them to do what now? Trust you to do what? To keep our people poor and fucked up? That's what you can trust Jesus to do for you? Because a lot of y'all goofy ass gonna give your money to Jesus and his cohorts. Is that the burning bush? Okay, here come number 3. Hey, a whole white Jesus. My family was goofy growing up, but that's one thing we'd never had in our house. Our mind was captured, but white Jesus wasn't in our house. And I'm glad for that. It probably made it easier to knock that shit off. Yes, our neighborhood is quiet. Like I said, the only time our neighborhood was lit back in the day is in the 90s. So y'all know what was going on all over the country at that time. And even people who live in these kind of nice environments and nice houses still get caught up in low vibrational traps. Some of the people I grew up with end up selling drugs. Some of them end up going to jail. Even living in this kind of, you would think people who grew up like this, what business they got with doing all that stupid stuff. But they set the trap to catch everybody, no matter how you grow up. This is another one of my relatives' house. So that's why I said I grew up, around my family, other than a few new people that moved here, the people from when my parents moved here, what, I think 72. Yeah, since then, and I know we had a white neighbor like when we first moved here. I remember that as a little kid, but then all of them, once we show up, they run the hell away. Other than that, it's been other than that crazy ass beast that live next door to my daddy house. This is a fully black neighborhood. And this is the people I grew up with. They know me, I know them. That's how you see people stopping and talking. That's how I grew up. And I feel kind of guilty that my kids can't have that kind of growing up. Them cuckoo things in Texas, I don't know none of them bastards' names. They ain't black anyway. I don't want to talk to you. But when you, like I said, when you want to try to give your kids better, you do well thinking you're giving them better. And when you're blind, you think going closer to these beasts, because like they say, they steal all the resources and keep all the good shit for themselves. You bust your butt trying to provide your children, quote unquote, what you think is the best. And in actuality, it ain't crap. That's why I told my son, I look at some of that stuff they get him. I say, what kind of stupid nonsense is this? You just go to go and be indoctrinated and to learn white supremacy. So even with that nonsense, y'all seen, I asked, my son opened his mouth and told you, and I ain't coached the answer out of him. He know if he bring any beast to my house, you will see black hot fire. I don't joke with that. I told him, them people can tell you whatever you want. You're not bringing no demon to come scatter our family. Because that's what they are, a low vibrational being. That's, in their case, they're a demon. Shit, or whatever. But that's what they do. I got some, at least 2 or 3 violators in my family. 2 with moon face beasts and 1 with a cave beast. And they are faggot. So that one is double trouble. And if y'all can see, one of my neighbors have basically like a little farm. See the horse here. Yeah, one of my friends, her family used to live here. That's one of the people I'm not sure who lives here anymore, because the people who lived here for a long time, they moved to somewhere else. But yeah, this one is like, yeah, the biggest land in the neighborhood. Like I said, you can see the little small barn. And they got farmland and stuff in the back. Because Louisiana, most of it, except like places like New Orleans and Baton Rouge, most of it is, Lafayette is kind of like a city and a country. Yeah, parts of it. But mainly Baton Rouge and New Orleans is like what you would quote unquote see as a city. So yeah, but now, like they say, times have changed. It's quiet here again, and like they say, it's all good in the neighborhood. Like I said, it made me who I am. My formative years. I'm glad I was raised here. I'm glad I was raised in a place where like if you would do something, they would tell on your ass and your parents, and you get your behind bust. So that's what I still had that even up until the 90s. And those things are rare because the cave beasts, any light they see in us, especially here, they make sure they sniff it out and try to smash it. So I'm glad I at least grew up and still see that the place, I grew up in a place where there's still peace, love, quietness. You still see people, you just walk around, they know you, you know them. Like I said, this is us when we're left alone. And that's why I don't understand why with people, I'm like, these spots are fine, but eventually they'll find their way back to us here. You can't have, that's like when Mr. X was on the show, I said, we can't have a last long in peace and live among beasts. That's a dream. You can't. They won't leave you alone. Our light is too much for them. We're not demonic and evil and think of even all the propaganda, all the lies, all the off-court behavior our people see, you know that's been coerced into us, beaten into us, and all that. You know that's not how people behave. It's not. But you can't live in the lion's mouth and don't expect the lion to not eat you. So, like I said, I will always rep. Like I said, I'm proud to be from the boot. That accent I have will never go away no matter where I go. Everybody can pretty much, when I talk, they already know. You're from Louisiana, right? They usually say New Orleans. But even people from Lafayette, New Orleans talk, we say different slangs. So, but they know it's a hodgepodge accent or from the islands or somewhere. So yeah, you know, I can't hide. I don't even try to hide it. One lady at the last job I just finished, she said, yeah, I hear you trying to hide your accent. I said, baby, I can't hide this. I don't even try to hide it. I don't want to, because I'm proud of it. Why should I hide it? We have nothing to be ashamed of. We have survived the most wickedest. We live in the capital, the strong arm of white supremacy in the world, and we still have managed to survive. We have, but we shouldn't want to stay in that mode. Who wants to do that? And like I said, our people have started waking up. And like I tell people, until you understand your place in the universe, where it falls on this planet, and who we are as who you are as a people, that is not sci-fi and woo-woo, then it's gonna be even longer for us to rise. But like they say, you can delay, but you can't deny. That's why I tell people, why you think they're scrambling? They being serial killer sloppy. I say, well, at least watching the ID channel all these years has made my eyes open to that. They serial killer sloppy. They can't even pretend anymore. It has to be where it's out in the open. They can't pretend at all anymore. Let me see, because my phone